started getting critiqued on my work, then I found out that everything's already been done, and you can't do anything new. So then I'm like, well, why even do art? Why even bother with it? Because if it's all been done before, like, the world's got plenty of artwork. Who needs it? And I kind of think to myself, art is needed because it's a place where socially people can meet, coming from different places, and we can work out certain issues. And like I went to a show not too long ago, this Latin show where they took all these skulls, calaveras, and they decorated all the different skulls and you know uh, uh, put them on as these art pieces down in Pilsen, which is the Spanish section of town. And me, I probably would not even have gone down there or met any of these guys if it wasn't for art, bringing us together. So I got to see all this stuff and talk about the artwork, and I even made some few friends out of it, and that's cool because otherwise we wouldn't have connected, and we're different human beings, and I think that's what life is about, is meeting people, like that's why you're here, that's why you're on the planet. Huge communication skills, language, and it's really a code. It's like a code of your soul, and you're trying to communicate to the world. You're trying to express yourself to somebody out there that hopefully understands. And people do that through their paintings, their drawings, their music. A lot of it's subconscious. Sometimes the artist himself or herself doesn't even know what it is they're communicating, and it just gets written down through their emotions and their brushwork, what they're putting out there. When you see the final piece, and that's why somebody else might walk by and see your artwork, and they might love the stuff, and they're getting all this information out of it, and this stuff that's communicating to their souls, and it's kind of like a soul exchange. And it's something that can't be expressed in language. For in a certain way. I mean, they say a picture has 1,000 words, so that's kind of how it works. I think that's the hardest thing is it's bittersweet. It's like very few and far between. So 99.9% of the time it just sucks, and you're alone and you're doing your work and you're like, why is this even worth it? And most people will be like, I like this, I like that, but they, maybe they might buy a piece or something, but it's rare that you meet somebody that like gets it and they're like, yeah, I like that, I connect with that. But when they do, and you do get that, 1 out of a million people that actually comes through, and I've had maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 maybe so far, then that's like the coolest thing in the world. And I mean, that cannot be expressed with words. That's just the top of the world. And it's like you made it, you exist, you're here, you're not alone, and yeah, that's kind of what it's about. And I'm sure I'm not the only artist that feels that way.
Hey, what's up,
Like
man?
Jeff Reed here, man. Jeff Reed is a great artist over here.
Yeah, I just got a fucking grant, dude.
You got a grant.
You want to see it?
Yeah, so this is a guy, Jeff Reed. He did the painting on the back of my studio, so make sure you get that when you walk out and film up from the street. He's making a documentary here.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see it? I got the letter.
This is one of the guys that, like, he's 1 in a million right here. Like, we actually connect.
2 million.
And 2 million, all right, 2 million.
Gilbert, check this out. Check this out, Reed.
Come on in, show
Puffin
what we're doing.
Foundation. Do you know the Puffin Foundation? Read that, dude.
What's
Check
it
it
say?
out.
Okay, the Puffin
Just-
Foundation.
Right.
Continuing the dialogue between art and the lives of ordinary people.
Okay, I'm ordinary.
Oh, your request for a grant has been awarded to your project.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, dude, you got some money here.
I know, don't say.
I know. Oh, wow. And this funding has been made possible by the Puffin Foundation.
Cool, huh? You like that?
This is sweet, man.
I'm so happy. Here, give it to me.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
How you
dude.
doing?
Good,
how you
man.
doing,
We're hanging out. We're talking art and
Right on.
world issues and whatever.
World
why people-
issues!
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
That's the whole thing. Is like, that's the whole thing with art. Is that, he'll have somebody come by that looks at something and be like, "That's the greatest thing in the world. I can't believe it," you know. And then someone else will come by and see the same thing and be like, "That's total shit." And then someone else will see something and be like, "Oh, that's the greatest thing in the world," and someone else will be like, "Yeah, I don't get it." And there's a lot of information that goes into that, but that's kind of how it is, and that's why you got to do your art history. You got to read up on what's going on, and that's why someone can paint a fantastic abstract painting or something, and people walk on by, and someone else maybe can put a little red dot on a blank sheet of canvas and have the world giving them applause. So it's tricky. It's a really tricky game like that. Yeah, I used to have more fun before. Now it's more technical, and when you get to a level and you're trying to do it more professionally and more sincerely, you lose the smile on your face. You have a smirk. I guess a smirk there. A smirk is still a smile in a way, but it's not so much fun anymore. It's not so much art for the sake of art. It's like, we're doing this and there's a history behind it. So why are you doing what you're doing right now? Why are you making this piece? What's it about? And why should you or me or I look at this thing? Why does it even matter? Why does it matter? And that's kind of the point that I'm coming to, in my career, is I've gotten the emotional stuff out, the fun stuff, and now I'm like, well, what's the point? What am I doing that's going to contribute to the world and contribute to humanity or solve something on some kind of a social level? And I mean, the Flatiron is a great place to do this because we have our open studios, first Friday of the month. We're online, and people from all different walks of life can come by and check out an artist and walk in their studio and see what it's like to be an artist. And they might not understand everything that's going on, but they'll get a piece of it. And who knows? They might be out there doing the same thing. So yeah, and you're meeting people and you're making a connection of some sort. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the most important thing, is talking to these people, because you don't know where they came from or what they've seen, but for some reason your artwork has brought you together in life with them. And if they decide to buy a piece, then that's a special treat, I guess. It would be cool. I mean, every artist wants to sell their work, but the main thing is meeting the people who you meet, and then after that, it's like, why are you making this stuff, and what are you trying to say? And I'm still working on that.
Still working on what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I think so. It's that's the endlessness, the infinite part of it all. You're always working, reevaluating, changing your game, trying new things out. But it's creation. You're creating something, and I think that's like the best thing you can do as a human being. I mean, is if you have the power to create something, like going for that is it's hard and it's not easy. And doing art and music that's a very special time, having the time to do that. So I mean, people should appreciate that, and I don't think there's enough understanding of what artists go through, how challenging it is to put this stuff down on canvas. I mean, or on an instrument for that matter. I mean, but I think like before you look down on the artist, get out there and do it yourself. Try and do it. Try and copy that piece of work. Go to a museum or get a canvas, a photo of Van Gogh's Starry Night or something, and try and copy that. And it's not so easy. It's easy to look at this stuff, but to actually get out there and do it, that's a whole nother level. So that's I guess we're all striving for that. So we'll see.